Tonight on Evening, the Tacoma company defying Mother Nature.
Totally mind-boggling.
Angela Poe Russell talks to the cast of NBC's Chicago Med about the show's real-life drama.
There is a sense of responsibility that to be authentic, to be genuine.
Plus, the Seattle-made condiment that will add heat to any meal.
Hey there, everyone. So great to see you tonight. I'm Kim Holcomb in Seattle's South Lake Union neighborhood, where you can now shop the city's most famous record label. We will have more on that in just a minute, but first let's head to Tacoma. That is where a business has been doing great by defying Mother Nature for more than a century. Here's Saints.
People go, no kidding. That's paper? Wow.
It's paper so tough, it holds up in the rain, in the washing machine, under a pickup truck, even deep underwater. And it's all made right here in Tacoma.
It's a real product made in a real city, made in USA.
The year is 1916, and the Northwest timber industry is churning out more than 100 million board feet a year. But keeping track of all that wood is tricky in a rainforest. Enter World War I vet Jerry Darling and his waterproof paper.
And they literally dipped paper in their secret sauce and hung it on an indoor clothesline. And it was dry. They would then sell it to all of the lumber and logging companies.
Todd Silver's dad joins the J.L. Darling Company in the 1950s. Then Todd and his brother Scott take over. Both retired, but Todd enjoys visiting now and again.
Totally mind-boggling to see the scale now. You know, we used to make spiral books in batches of 500 books. And now we make them in batches of tens or 50,000s. And we ship all over the planet now.
Artists and arborists use Right in the Rain. So do explorers, athletes, and fishermen.
People outdoors who use Right in the Rain just swear by it because it enables them to work and save the data. You write it down, it's there for good.
The product's so widespread, they can be seen in movies. Whoa! And on TV.
We're always watching for the flash of a yellow cover or whatever, and I'm taking pictures of the TV.
The company also makes pens that work upside down and underwater.
I think it's amazing.
On this visit, Todd checks out a new machine, churning out notebooks at an even faster rate.
Woo-hoo.
You have a good time here.
Oh, love it. It's so fun to see it. Every time I come, there's new innovations, new equipment, new art. Yeah, no, it's very cool.
And so is this machine, the result of 9 years of research to change that secret waterproofing sauce so there's no petroleum involved.
It's all now very green, water-based coating, and this machine is literally a Lamborghini. And it creates tons of paper a day, so it's tremendous and very green.
Right in the Rain, successfully defying Mother Nature for more than 100 years.
So cool. Thank you, Saint. By the way, next month, Todd and his brother will spend their 29th year manning a checkpoint at the Iditarod because, as you may have guessed, all of the mushers use Right in the Rain notebooks. Okay, now back to why we are here in South Lake Union. So record label Sub Pop, they have such great merch, but the only place you used to be able to shop for it in person was at SeaTac Airport, and you had to go through security. That is, until now.
This is the new Sub Pop retail store.
Across from the Amazon spheres, you'll find just about everything you'd need to celebrate the record label that helped put Seattle's music scene on the map.
This year will be 33 years, so we're an iconic brand. When people think about Sub Pop, they usually associate it with the 90s grunge sound. It's really expanded genre-wise.
And the store carries every Sub Pop LP record that's in print, from classic Nirvana to contemporary artists, like Daveed Diggs' band, Clipping.
And then we've got some of our custom apparel that we've been working on. We sell t-shirts, we sell hoodies. We've made a couple jackets this year and some flannels.
There are also books about music history, hats and beanies, baby onesies, even branded coffee and a skateboard deck. About the only thing not for sale is Sub Pop's newest fan.
A little Frankie J. He's our shop dog. He's kind of our mascot. He's usually playing right here, and this neighborhood has so many dogs walking around. It's really nice to be able to have him here, and it just kind of makes it a little more fun for everybody who walks in.
Okay, I will admit that both myself and Jose, who I'm shooting with today, we did a little shopping while we were here, right, Jose? It's all so tempting. You can come visit Sub Pop on 7. Monday through Saturday, they are open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, all week long, we are going to be bringing you interviews with stars of NBC's One Chicago. So that includes all of the Chicago shows, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med. And we start with the actors who are portraying doctors and nurses in a time when the medical profession means more to all of us than ever. Here's Angela.
Cancer, I don't understand. I'm only 21.
This season, Chicago Med has all the irresistible drama you'd expect in a medical show.
We're friends, that's it.
What's different is the gravity of what the roles mean at this moment in time.
There is a sense of responsibility that to be authentic, to be genuine, to be transparent. How do I bring what I do as an actor so that it in some way, shape, or form resembles the same kind of compassion and empathy that these frontline doctors and nurses have with the patients?
That had to really weigh on you going into the season, kind of knowing that you're in this profession that's been hit so hard.
You know, there's a thin line between what we're doing behind the screen with a glam squad that's taking care of your hair, taking care of your makeup. You know, they don't get that on the front line. They have their hearts on the line. They have their health on the line every single time, and they're caring for people, and they have to put everything about themselves on the back burner and really care for the patient, and nobody's yelling cut in between.
But fortunately for Marlyne Barrett, who plays nurse Maggie Lockwood on the show, her personal life keeps her honest. Not only does she have a nursing degree herself, Marlyne comes from a family of doctors and nurses.
Do they just get a kick out of watching you do this?
Completely. They get a kick out of it, and they have opinions.
Lots of opinions. From the nurses?
Like, I'll save a patient's life on the episode, and they'll come up and say, you didn't close the curtain. HIPAA wouldn't let you do that. And I'm like, I saved their lives. I mean, I can't win over here. And on the medical side, when it comes to doctors, they'll say, you should quit your job and become a doctor. We'll have dinner as a family, and we'll put one of the episodes on. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this one. There's a lot of surgeries coming up. It's fake. You know it's fake. What's the big deal? Let's just watch it anyway. I'm like, okay, fine. So we'll watch the gruesome episodes, gruesome surgeries in the middle of meals because we want to discuss the accuracy of the medical experiences.
Well, whether it's precisely accurate, the actors want the work to reflect the spirit of what these frontline workers do each day, while inspiring a little joy and hope in the process.
We're attacking relevant issues that have to do with what Americans are dealing with today and what the world is dealing with at large as people watch this.
I know you're scared, but you can win this fight.
All great interviews. Thank you, Angela. And you can watch a brand new episode of Chicago Med right here on King 5 this Wednesday, immediately following our show.
Still to come on Evening, how this Northwest couple found love on an emu farm. And meet the Seattle duo who want to add more spice to your life.
Welcome back to Evening, everyone. We are in the South Lake Union neighborhood tonight at the brand new Sub Pop retail shop where you can get all of their vinyl, including their latest release. This is TV Priest. It just came out last Friday. Brand new. Come check it out. Okay, let's head down I-5 for our next story. We're going to Lewis County, where Saint found a story about love and harmony on an emu ranch.
At an emu farm outside Chehalis, you might expect to see a lot of 6-foot-tall, flightless birds who growl like the dinosaurs we see in movies. What you might not expect to come across is a modern-day love story.
We are an eHarmony couple.
Tony was a real estate agent outside Portland. Janine, the city attorney for University Place. They met halfway which explains the location of Three Feathers Ranch, but not what they've been raising since 2009.
I blame him. I tell everybody I didn't know what an emu was when I met him.
Since the late 80s, emus have been farmed for meat and for their fat, which gets rendered into oil, used in soaps, serums, and salves.
It's good for burns, cuts, scars, wrinkles.
And it will make you look 10 years younger.
It's the best stuff.
The best thing you can do for your skin.
With the help of Janine's daughter, Emily, the couple raise the birds from the moment the eggs are laid. These are just days from hatching. And already, the chicks inside are responding to taps and whistles. These are a couple of months old. In the wild, emus don't travel in flocks, which may be why they seem to be tripping over each other.
They are extremely strong and agile at this age.
Older birds appreciate the attention they get from people.
Well, they're curious and shy, they're not aggressive, and they're really playful.
They can also make what sounds like a drumming sound.
They have a throat sac that they bring air into, and that's just the females, and they expel it in a staccato way.
Tony and Janine have learned a lot from their emus, but the main lesson is, when it comes to love, don't be afraid to stick your neck out.
Every time a commercial comes on, we sort of smile at each other and think, oh, thank you, eHarmony.
It was not something we expected, but it happened.
And we love it.
And it's been marvelous.
Thank you, Saint. If you're interested in buying any of those emu oil products, we have the link on our website, king5evening.com. Okay, from emu oil to chili oil, it's kind of a weird transition, but if you are looking to heat up your winter meals, chili oil is definitely the way to do it. And a new Seattle business is whipping it up and shipping it out. Here's Ellen.
Spicy, salty, garlicky deliciousness. A delectable condiment that duo JEANETTE and ARYTON are sharing with the masses.
So I had him try my chili oil and he said it was really good. He would put it on everything. And he was really eager to have other people try it.
Their chili oil is a blend of dried chili, garlic, hot oil, and salted dried fish. They've been making it since about September 2020, but their business really started to boom after posting on the Seattle Foodies Facebook page.
A lot of orders, and it's been really exciting.
The name of their business, Jiao Lao, speaks for itself.
So in Chinese, jiao means to add oil, but it's also like a saying that means fighting, keep fighting. Lao is spicy oil, so it in a sense means keep adding the chili oil to keep going.
And after giving it a good stir, that's exactly what you'll want to do, whether it's on noodles, meat, or straight from the jar. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Thank you, Ellen. So you can order their chili oil from their Instagram account or their Etsy page. We have all of that information at king5evening.com. Or maybe you would prefer to just win a couple of jars. Lucky you, we are giving away 2 of them to one lucky winner. To enter, just head over to the King 5 Evening Instagram page and follow the instructions on the chili oil post. We will announce the winner on Wednesday. Good luck. And I am honestly hungry just thinking about that. Okay, our next story takes us to Port Townsend. That is where a woman is making museum quality fine art inspired by things she finds on the beach. Here's Jen.
This might look like a walk on the beach.
It's kind of cool.
Picking up trash.
It looks like an old emergency horn, like for boating.
But this is also something else. Gathering garbage is the first step in artist Karen Hackenberg's creative process.
Even though it looks kind of ugly, sometimes I get inspired by the smallest, weirdest things. Oh, there's a plastic bottle. Okay. There you go.
This plastic laundry detergent bottle is what started it all.
And it struck me that there was a red tide at a low tide, and I found a bottle that was bright orange that said Tide on it. And it just sort of got my goat in a way and triggered my sense of humor and irony.
After that, she couldn't go to the beach without seeing all that junk as a bad joke.
And it was almost like a free-for-all. Every time I went down there, I'd find something like ridiculous, like a yogurt container that said Olympic Organic. Not. You know, it's plastic. It's all stuff I found on the beach.
She photographs what she finds, then paints it in oils and gouache. Man-made junk meets Mother Nature. This seascape with water bottles is called Orca Pod. This is Have an Ice Day. This one, Mermaid.
In a way, I think humor helps people engage, draws them in, kind of coerces them.
Hackenberg's art is upcycling with a message.
You know, one plastic bottle is actually kind of exquisite, but millions of them overtaking nature and, you know, killing off wildlife is not a good idea.
She just hopes we get her bright yet dark messages before it's too late.
Yes, I'm not giving up.
Thank you, Jimmy. For more information about where you can see or purchase some of Karen's art, you know where to go? king5evening.com.
Coming up, the Renton Coffee Shop giving you a taste of East Africa.
Welcome back to the show. We are at the new Sub Pop store in South Lake Union tonight. And by the way, this is their sticker wall where they encourage you to grab a free sticker from inside the store, slap it up here, and then pose for an Instagram photo. So smart and fun. Okay, well, Seattle is definitely known for our coffee, but might I also recommend a place that's actually in Renton? It's called Boona Boona, and it mixes modern day espresso with ancient tradition. Take a look.
The word boon or boona is used to say coffee. And the word coffee itself comes from a village in Ethiopia called Kaffa.
And 8,300 miles away, this Renton coffee shop is sharing those ancient traditions, including East African coffee ceremonies. The kind Ephraim Fasaha grew up watching his mom prepare.
You know, my mother would prepare it, multiple times a day, depending on each guest that came by. It's a big part of our culture, yeah.
The ceremony starts with green beans,
which is this stuff right here.
They're hand roasted over an open flame until the scent fills the home.
Bring it over to you so you could smell it, and so you would pull it in.
The beans are then ground, placed in a jabina, and steeped in boiling water. It's a ritual that can last for hours, all in the name of hospitality and community.
And it's really the time that you get to organize around folks and really get to hear about what's going on.
That's really good.
Boona Boona offers the East African coffee ceremony every weekend. The daily menu includes pour-overs and espresso drinks with impressive art. Many of the flavored syrups are made in-house, and all the beans are sourced from Africa. That's Ephraim visiting a farm in Ethiopia.
I knew that I wanted to always have a business that related with Africa, that did something in the motherland as well as doing something here in North America, since I'm from the US, and I wanted to play a part in both places.
Boona Boona does just that, bringing a new taste to Renton, where to-go orders are the exception, not the rule.
I want folks to come in, hang out. That's the goal, for sure.
I just love that place. You will find Boona Boona on South 3rd Street in Renton. And by the way, they are going to be opening a second location on Capitol Hill later this year.
Stick around. Playful Pups are up next.
Well, unfortunately, we are just about out of time tonight, but join us tomorrow because Saint is going to take us to a new Lakewood drive-thru where you can get all things meatballs, including poutine. Ellen's Game of Games is coming up next, and we leave you tonight with a little extra joy to get your week off on the right foot. Some dogs having an absolute blast at Golden Gardens. Good night.